So let's talk about AI. It feels like it just exploded onto the scene, right? One day we're just using our phones, every app, every device, every single thing has some kind of AI built into it. But the idea behind it, it's not new, not even close. For literally thousands of years, humans have been fascinated with the idea of creating non-living things that can think, move, and act on their own. Think, move, act on their own. It's a core part of our storytelling, a fundamental what if that has followed us through history. It's a dream that's way older than the computer in your pocket. Think about ancient myths and legends. You've got stories of automatons like the giant bronze man Talos from Greek mythology, built to guard an entire island. Or you have tales of artificial servants crafted from gold. These weren't just simple stories, they were some of the earliest explorations of what it would mean to create intelligence. They were humanity's first thought experiments about artificial life. These creators weren't using silicon chips or coding in Python, of course. They were using imagination, crafting these concepts out of myth and metal, dreaming up what could be possible long before the tech was even a glimmer on the horizon. Fast forward a bit, and you start to see these ideas get a little more mechanical, a little more real. So how did we get from clockwork toys to the AI we know today? The big moment, the one that really kicked everything off, happened in the summer of 1956. A group of brilliant mathematicians and scientists got together for a workshop at Dartmouth College. They wanted to explore a wild new idea, that every aspect of learning or any other feature of intelligence could be precisely described so a machine could simulate it. It was here that John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence. It stuck. This wasn't just a casual brainstorming session, it was the formal beginning of AI as a field of research. One early program was the Logic Theorist, created in 1956. It proved dozens from a famous math book, and found a more elegant proof for one of them. A huge moment. A computer showing a spark of ingenuity. Then came Eliza, in the mid-1960s. The great-great-grandparent of chatbots like ChatGPT. After that initial explosion of excitement in the 50s and 60s, the progress of AI wasn't exactly a straight line up. It was more like a roller coaster, with huge highs and some pretty serious lows. The first big dip is what people now call the AI winter. It happened in the mid-1970s. The early promises of creating human-level intelligence in a few years turned out to be, well, a little too optimistic. The computers back then just weren't powerful enough to handle the really complex problems. The funding started to dry up, and the hype faded. It turned out that teaching a computer to play checkers was one thing, but teaching it to understand the world was a whole different level of difficult. But the research never completely stopped. Even during the AI winter, dedicated scientists kept pushing forward, focusing on more specific, narrow problems. This led to the rise of something called expert systems in the 1980s. This was a new boom. Instead of trying to create a general, all-purpose intelligence, these systems were designed to be experts in one specific domain. They worked by encoding the knowledge of human experts into a massive set of if-then rules. Then, another major shift happened with the comeback of an idea called neural networks. Neural networks are inspired by the structure of the human brain with interconnected nodes or neurons that can learn from data. As computers got faster through the 90s and 2000s, researchers could finally build and train these networks on a massive scale. So, here we are in 2025. AI isn't some abstract concept in a research lab anymore. On our phones, in our cars, in our homes, it's become a fundamental utility, quietly working in the background of so many things we use every day. When you unlock your phone with your face, that's AI. When your email app automatically sorts spam from your important messages, that's AI. When a music streaming service creates a personalized playlist that just gets you, that is absolutely AI. It has become so integrated into the tech we use that sometimes we don't even notice it's there. Of course, the most visible and explosive change has been with generative AI. ChatGPT, Midjourney, DALL-E, other image and text generators. You can have a full, coherent conversation with a chatbot. It can write code. It can draft an email. It can explain a complex topic in simple terms. You can type a wild sentence like, "a photorealistic astronaut riding a horse on Mars," into an image generator and get a stunning original picture back in seconds. It's like having an infinitely patient, super-powered creative partner on call 24/7. This technology is transforming entertainment and gaming. For years, NPCs were stuck on pre-programmed scripts repeating the same lines. Now developers are creating NPCs you can have unique, dynamic conversations with. AI is also making a real-world impact in science and medicine. analyzing medical scans and accelerating scientific progress. For a long time, the most powerful AI lived in the cloud. You needed a fast internet connection to tap into massive data centers owned by big tech companies. If you wanted a powerful chatbot or to generate an image, the request went to giant server farms and back. This works, but it has downsides, privacy concerns, latency or lag. No internet, you're out of luck. But that's changing fast. The new frontier is local, offline AI. Efficient models plus specialized hardware are making it possible. NPUs, neural processing units, now standard in smartphones, laptops, other devices. These chips are built for AI, fast and energy efficient. Instant AI help without sending your data to a server, faster, more private. Works offline, like on a plane or subway. What can you do today? Live translation on your phone, point your camera at a menu, instant translation on screen. Photo editing locally, remove objects. Upscale low-res images, create realistic blur effects with one tap. Offline chatbots are here. This is where we're headed, and it's happening fast. Looking at how far AI has come, it's pretty clear we're only at the beginning of this transformation. The leap from the simple logic theorist of the 1950s to the generative AI we have today is staggering. So, trying to predict exactly what comes next is tough, but we can see the trajectory. The trend is moving toward AI that is more personal, more helpful, more seamlessly integrated into our lives. It will become less of a distinct tool that we open, and more of an ambient assistant that helps us in the background, anticipating our needs and making our daily tasks easier and more efficient. Think about a future where your personal AI assistant can manage your schedule not just by adding appointments but by understanding the context. It could know you have a big presentation, so it automatically silences non-urgent notifications, pulls up relevant research documents, and even suggests a few talking points based on your notes. It could help you learn a new skill by creating a personalized lesson plan. This isn't about replacing human thought, but augmenting it. In the bigger picture, AI holds the potential to help us solve some of the world's most complex problems. We're talking about challenges like climate change, where AI can analyze massive data sets to model climate effects in healthcare. AI could lead to truly personalized medicine. Of course, with all this potential, there are important conversations we need to have about ethics. The future of AI is what we choose to build with it, and that build is happening right now.